Today I want to talk to you guys about a story that I've heard over and over, but it really bears repeating. And most recently I heard it on a documentary, and Warren Buffett was giving this story and talk to a group of high school students. And it really hits home whether you're in high school or whether you're older, and it really just kind of makes you think about how you use your body. So when you get your license at 16 or 17 years old, you typically start to drive a car. Now, most people get a used car, but what if somebody just gave you a brand new car? Imagine how happy you would be. You would wash it and take great care of it, change the oil, do all the maintenance, park it in the back of the grocery store parking lot because you don't want anybody to hit it. But how long would that really last? A lot of people think, well, maybe I'll get a new car. How would you feel differently about that car if you got that car right when you turned 16 and you got your license, but you knew and were told that was the only car that you were going to be able to have for the rest of your life? Would you keep up with that maintenance and keep working on it and make sure that it stays in excellent shape if it was the only car you were ever going to get? I really think that you would. Right now, we live in a, throw it away and buy a new one type of culture. I always think about this, and it's really happening recently, but they don't make things like they used to. It sounds like such kind of like an old person thing to say, but it is absolutely true. As an example, the washing machine in my mother's house right now is 40 years old and still working. Okay, she still uses it for her laundry. And really things that we buy now aren't designed to last very long at all. I recently had my refrigerator repaired. I had a repairman come to the house. Between the parts and the labor to kind of get it fixed, you're really better off buying a new one. And the refrigerator was like 5 or 6 years old. We make things to kind of throw them out. And unfortunately, a lot of my patients think of their body kind of works the same way. But really, it's really, your body is the most important thing that you're ever going to own. But unfortunately, more people know a lot about their car and how to maintain it, much more than they even know about how to take care of their body. So I always tell my patients, hey, you know what? Replacement parts for your body are getting better, but I can tell you from experience and working with a lot of patients that they are far inferior to your original parts. In other words, you're better off taking very good care of your body and treating it like that car as if you're only going to get one for your entire life, because that's the way that it is. Remember, unlike your car, if you use your body and work with it, it can get stronger, it can get faster and more efficient, even later on in life. Your body is an amazing machine. You get to pick the fuel that you put in it all day long. Are you going to put really good food and water and supplements in your body to make sure it's running well? Or are you picking out the junk food and putting fuel in your tank that's just going to ruin your engine? And also remember, the body has an amazing ability to heal itself from flat tires and worn brakes and computer glitches, that would go on in that parallel car. The tools in the Positive Impact Club and the daily disciplines, are really going to help you maintain your body, and it really should work for 110 years. Most of the medical research out right now says if you treat your body well, it should easily last 110 years. But if you don't take care of it, it's never going to last that long. And that's why we see more illness and chronic diseases in our country than ever before. We're just not taking care of our bodies. Most people in our country treat their body like a rental car. Okay, they don't take care of it. They just stole it like they drive it like they stole it. And it's so easy to think of our body being really resilient and working really well when we're younger, because the body of an 18-year-old is pretty amazing. It's remarkable. I tell a bunch of my patients, hey, this would be a lot easier to recover from if we were all 18 again, but we're not. We really have to take care of our bodies. But my patients don't have the foresight to see that, while you need to change the oil, in your Aston Martin and do other regular maintenance, eventually if you don't do that, your Aston Martin's going to start driving like a Yugo, okay? And we kind of relate it to, you've got a great machine in the early part of your life, in your teens and 20s, but if you don't take care of it, it's going to start wearing down in your 40s, and you need it for another 40 to 50 years. Many of my patients think, they can take the next drug or, like there's going to be a great surgery. It's going to take care of all their problems. And they can switch their parts out for new ones. And again, I can tell you that, most of my patients are in their 50s and 60s and they're already wearing down because they didn't pay attention to those little things in their 20s, 30s, and 40s that would keep their engine running for a longer period of time. Remember, small, consistent effort over time is what leads to success in a lot of areas of life. That's what the Positive Impact Club is all about. Are you going to do the things and take care of like your mind and your muscles and your organs by incorporating these daily healthy habits? Or are you going to be keeping your body together with wire and duct tape when you're as young as even like 50 years old? I really encourage you, take care of your body. You're only going to get one of them, and it's the most important thing that you own. So I want you guys to kind of talk amongst yourselves and maybe talk about one really healthy habit that you have that you're doing good at, and maybe one not so healthy habit that's kind of breaking down your body, breaking down the car that you have. You guys can discuss that. Put it on. Put some posts below, and we'll discuss that. But if you can take care of this amazing machine that you've been given, it's really going to have a positive impact on you and your team.